everyone. I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are doing the Pisces Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements. Sometimes those will resonate more. I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right. I did say Pisces, right? Just making sure. All right, Pisces, we are going to see what you have going on this week. I keep hearing you're confident in your uncertainty. Confident uncertainty. I don't know what that means. Confident uncertainty. You have the Swans. This is the Lover's card. This is a soulmate connection. This is about being on the same page as another person, seeing eye to eye. It's a very strong soul connection energy. It's a very strong energy of mirroring. And mirroring in the sense that you both, share the same feelings. You both, to some extent, have the same ideals, have similar desires, but also at the same time, share the same fears, share the same insecurities. Let me get one more on that. It could be a message that you're dealing with a very strong soulmate connection this week. That your relationship is going to be kind of on the forefront this week. It could also be a message to try to really embrace the concept this week that every person that you interact with is mirroring something to you. And what that means is if you're connecting to a lot of people this week that are praising you, they're saying all kinds of good things about you, and you second guess it, like those people are coming to you for a reason because you need to see those things in yourself. If you're connecting with a lot of people that you're really admiring or you're really looking up to, those things that you're seeing in those people are qualities within yourself that you need to see. On the flip side of that, if you're, say connecting to people who you feel are very aggressive or you feel like are very angry, that's a message to you that there's something, similar to that energy that you need to see in yourself. Give me one more on this. You have the Divine Feminine. So that's about manifesting that soulmate connection. And that's about being open to receiving it. That's about really being in that divine feminine energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, whether you resonate as masculine or feminine. The energy of the divine feminine is that nurturing energy and that manifesting energy, which means you're letting yourself get excited about the idea. You're putting positive thoughts into it, stuff like that. So let's see not where else. See what else you have going on this week. All right, what is your energy coming into the week? It's also, it's really asking you to look at your connections and your relationships if you are continuously manifesting connections with other people that you're not necessarily happy with, it's a message to kind of like look within yourself, you know. You have the King of Cups. You're very grounded in your emotions right now. This is having a, you know, a deep love for another person. But it's really about being very grounded and stable within your own emotions. Give me one more on this. I like that. The Four of Cups. Oh, it's kind of, it's very Piscean energy. King of Cups, Four of Cups. Almost like being more happy and content in that emotional and spiritual place than in your physical world. It's, you know, it's kind of being more content in, you know, dreaming up what you want, but when it comes to what's going on in your physical world, you're not happy with it. You could be feeling a lot of love for another person and feeling like that person is not accepting. Give me one more. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like you're really becoming grounded and stable in your own emotions. You're really getting into that place where you're really tapped into your intuition. You're really tapping into like the depth of your own emotions. And in doing that, it's almost like you're seeing that things around you aren't really adding to that depth, and so you're wanting to kind of manifest some kind of change. It could be that you really, you know, you really hold a lot of love for another person and that you really nurtured this connection for a long time, but you feel like this person is not accepting it. So with the Wheel of Fortune, like you're looking to bring in some sort of change. What your challenge is this week is Ten of Pentacles and the Lover's card. That's obviously that does represent, you know, long-term commitment, long-term marriage, but it also represents making choices for the long term, like permanent choices. Give me one more. The Sun card. Or it's almost like a choice between tradition or it's like you feel like you have to choose between tradition, stability, and joy, happiness, and freedom. It could be that this person that you're connected with, it could be that they're in a long-term commitment. Somebody's avoiding feelings or they're not communicating their feelings. The Hangman. like having all this love, having all this love and care, but not being able to nurture it. You could have all this love for somebody and they're not accepting it, so you feel like you couldn't nurture this connection if you wanted to, because this person is not addressing that. Give me a little bit more. Somebody's holding on to a lot of pain. It's almost like somebody is getting in this work routine in order to not feel any pain. You have 4 8s here. That's abundance. That's expansion. It's also that the inflow, like the give and take of energy. There's some kind of restrictive mindset that you're letting go of, that is bringing you closer to this wish fulfillment that you want. It's kind of like the desire to pursue, or somebody's like holding back. Somebody's holding back pursuing something. Because it's not traditional, or it's not practical. It's like somebody is making decisions or seeing the connection based on a very black and white kind of perspective. Like somebody, like it needs to be, if it feels too good, it's not practical. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to, let me keep going. What are your hopes in this? 6 of Pentacles, you're wanting that balance. 4 of Pentacles. You don't want to give energy to something that is not, that you don't want to, you're not wanting to give energy to anything that there's the slight chance that it's not going to come back to you. You're really worried about whether you can trust your emotions, or maybe it's the person that you're dealing with. And your fears are, it's staying the same. You fear maybe this person is not going to, you fear this person is not going to choose you. And it's because either you're seeing this in a in too much of a practical way, or you think that they're looking for, it's like you think that they're looking for one thing, like physical, but that's not what it is. Oh, I hope I'm making sense. I'm probably not. All right, so you do have the World card as your overall energy. That is about expansion. It is about success. Underneath that, you have the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. This is having a deeper understanding about what fuels your passion, what fuels your desire. And it's like you have this emotional connection to a person or an idea. You feel emotionally, you feel the connection, you feel the love. But when it comes to the physical aspect of it, it's like it's lacking. And it could be because you and this person are at a distance. It could be because there's no action being taken in this connection at all whatsoever. But it's almost like there's a choice that needs to be made. And that's what your outcome is this week. 2 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. It's almost like, do you want practicality? Or do you want happiness? Which seems very simple, but it's clearly not. It's almost like you see, and it could be this person too. It's that the perception of having this sun energy, this happiness, this joy, this success. Or it's even that you and this person both feel like everything has to be perfect physically, practically, in order for this connection to work. That you both are looking at this like, well, if it's like somebody has all these guidelines, like a relationship has to be both people have to, have the same views, have the same religion, you know what I mean? It's like you both have all these guidelines set up, or you have all these guidelines set up, or this person has all these guidelines set up on the practical view of what a relationship should look like. But that practical view leaves out that emotional connection. It leaves out that passion. It leaves out that fire. And so you're wondering why you don't have the energy to pursue certain things or take certain action. But it's because you're pursuing things that are practical, and that's not fueling your passion, your desire. So you're at this place where you're closing out some kind of cycle. You have the Wheel of Fortune here too. You're wanting to manifest this type of relationship with the Divine Feminine and the Swans. You want to manifest that soul connection. Oh, and that's what you guys had last week, right? Ego versus soul. Do you want a soulmate connection? Do you want a twin flame connection? And if you want that deeper level, you know what I mean? If you're wanting to manifest that type of connection, that twin flame connection, there are no rules. And I think that you or this person are trying to put all these guidelines, all these rules to it. I was reading one time, there was this whole list of how you know that you're about to step into divine union in your twin flame connection, right? So it's like this happens first, this happens second, this happens third. And so there's like all these rules and all these guidelines. And so people freak out and they're like, oh, well, this hasn't happened, so I'm not even close. Those rules only apply to the person that wrote that. You know what I mean? Rules are never going to, rules and guidelines, it's never going to apply to every single person. We all have different feelings, different emotions, different things that we're healing from, different insecurities. And so it might be that you're looking at this connection and you're feeling this emotional connection and you're feeling really good about it, but you're looking at the book and that you're going, well, this person doesn't message me at 7 o'clock in the morning, so clearly they don't love me. Like you have this set of guidelines up, or you have this set of rules up that are kind of to some extent keeping you from pursuing your happiness. Now keep in mind, this could be the person you're dealing with, but I do want to say with this energy, this is a mirrored energy. So there is some aspect of this that you both are mirroring to each other. It's also that you're wanting to pursue something, but you might be seeing this as a very daunting task. Like in order to pursue this has to happen, this has to happen, this has to happen. Like you're wanting to take action towards something, but you feel like you're going to have to jump through so many hurdles to get it. So you don't even want to take that first step because you feel like it's going to cause so much conflict. But at the same time, with the Five of Swords, you're feeling like if you don't take this action, that you might miss this opportunity. The Knight of Pentacles is a message like just putting in one tiny effort towards something that you want is enough. If you can take, one step at a time, baby steps. And it could even be, the first step to take is just making the decision in your mind. You know what I mean? Okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to pursue. And once you start making those decisions or telling the universe what you want, the universe starts bringing to you those opportunities. What else do you need to know about this week? The Hermit card again, right? Ace of Cups. 9 of Cups. Ooh, I love that. Hermit, Ace of Cups, that's deep emotions. That's, a deeper level of love, a deeper level of love for yourself. Tell me what the Hermit means. It's kind of a message too, if you want to manifest the twin flame type of love, you have to consistently remind yourself that the twin flame connections are soul connections. And so when you hold that unconditional love for yourself, the connection manifests. And it's that simple. There's not all these stupid rules to it. You just have to love yourself. I mean, I know that's easier said than done. I know that. I'm not saying it's just that simple. No. What's the Hermit? The High Priestess. This is kind of saying the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, you know the truth. The Hermit card, you know the truth. It might go against all of these traditional rules that you've set for yourself, but you know the truth, and that's what you need to trust, because you have this opportunity to manifest everything that you want. Give me a couple more. Magician, oh, I love it. Magician, 4 of Wands. This is manifesting that soul level love, that depth. You have the Magician and the High Priestess. That's a really powerful soul connection. That's a powerful twin flame connection. You also have the King and Queen of Cups here. That's divine counterparts. So Even if this, you know, for some of you, I do think this is a connection that you already have. Yeah, but I do feel that it is something that's not getting off the ground, or it's just something that you are wanting to manifest. Like you're saying, you know what, I don't want these practical type of relationships anymore. I want that soul level connection. And so that's, you know, that's what that is. You need to kind of, you know, get rid of your, you know, limiting perception and get rid of this rule book. There are no rules to this. Okay. Let's get you some oracle card messages for the week. Aw, I love that card so much. Aw. Okay, so you have this card is about the divine masculine energy. Oh, so I love that. So you have the divine feminine energy and you have the divine masculine energy. The divine masculine energy is about that energy of protection. So the first message in this is that you are protected. Your guides want you to manifest something that is good for you. So don't fear making the wrong decision. And that's what this card is. This card is about having that childlike faith and being willing to, you know, take those chances, take that action, no matter what the outcome is. And when you approach it with that energy, like, oh, well, no matter what happens, that's when you manifest what you want. This is the energy that takes action. And that's what this Ace of Wands is up here. When you decide within yourself, the Fawn is the card of magic. This is saying that there's magic happening, and that's what this divine masculine energy is. That's what the divine feminine energy does. The divine feminine energy decides what she wants. She gets excited about it. She nurtures it. That activates that magic. That's what activates the opportunities, and that's what gives the confidence to that divine masculine energy within you to take action. So again, it's like it's most important to decide what you want and make that decision. This is what I want to manifest, and do whatever little tiny steps you can do to take that step forward. But making the decision and kind of trusting in the magic and trusting that you are protected, that you can't make a mistake in this right now. That's your guidance for the week. I know that was a lot. I'm really sorry, but this is where you're at right now. You have set that intention out there to manifest this soulmate connection. This connection is in your presence. It is in your energy. It's ready for you to accept it. You just have to make the decision to decide that you want it. I mean, I know it's so much easier said than done. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. This is kind of a message like be open to new ideas, be open to new inspirations. When you set out with this Nine of Cups for what you want to manifest, all you got to do is set those intentions and be open to the guidance. All right. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.